It's leftover night. You take last night's rice out of the fridge, microwave it, and eat it. It smells fine, it looks fine, it tastes completely normal. And in a few hours, you might be on the bathroom floor, or in an emergency room. Here's the part nobody tells you. The reheating you just did, that's not what's going to hurt you. The damage was already done, hours ago, while that rice was doing something that looked completely harmless. The scientists who study this even gave it a name. They call it fried rice syndrome. And once you understand it, you'll never cool a pot of rice the same way again. To understand what happened, go back further than the fridge. Go back to the field. Rice, while it's still growing, picks up a bacterium from the soil called Bacillus cereus. It's on almost every grain of uncooked rice on Earth, and that's fine because cooking kills bacteria. You've eaten it your whole life. But Bacillus cereus has a trick most bacteria don't. When you drop it into boiling water, some of it doesn't die. It wraps itself into a hardened shell, a spore, and rides out the heat. Your rice finishes cooking. It's safe, but it's now carrying dormant spores, waiting for one specific thing to happen. And the moment your rice comes off the stove, you hand it exactly what it's waiting for. What they're waiting for is a temperature. Food scientists have a name for it, the danger zone. Roughly 40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, about 5 to 60 Celsius. It's the range where dormant spores crack open, wake up, and start multiplying. And multiply is an understatement. Every 20 minutes, the population doubles. Now think about what a pot of rice actually does after you cook it. You leave it on the counter to cool so it doesn't shock the fridge, something your family has probably told you your whole life. And for the next 2, 3, 4 hours, that rice sits directly in the danger zone. A deep pot stays warm in the middle for hours. You didn't leave out leftovers. You built an incubator. But here's the thing. Waking up and multiplying still isn't what makes you sick. Bacteria in your food, your stomach can usually handle. The real weapon is something the bacteria leave behind. And that's the part heat can't save you from. As those bacteria feed and multiply, they release a toxin. And this toxin has a property that makes this whole thing genuinely dangerous. It cannot be destroyed by heat. This is the trap. You reheat the rice, you microwave it, boil it, fry it into fried rice, and yes, you kill the bacteria. But the poison they already made doesn't care. It's still there, fully active, in a meal that now looks, smells, and tastes completely fine. Reheating gives you false confidence. You think heat made it safe. Heat can't touch the part that hurts you. And this isn't theoretical. In 2005, in Belgium, a 20-year-old reheated pasta he'd cooked 5 days earlier and left sitting out. He ate it, felt sick within hours, and died the same night. The toxin had shut down his liver. The food hadn't looked spoiled. It hadn't smelled off. Every signal his senses could give him said, safe. That's what makes this different from rotten food. Rotten food warns you. This doesn't. So here's how you eat leftover rice for the rest of your life, and never think about this again. 3 rules. 1. The 2-hour rule. Cooked rice should not sit at room temperature longer than 2 hours. Hot day? Make it 1. After that, the toxin count climbs fast. 2. Cool it fast, on purpose. This is the one that flips everything you were taught. Don't let it cool slowly. Spread it thin on a wide plate or tray so it drops through the danger zone in minutes, then refrigerate it while it's still slightly warm. A shallow layer cools fast. A deep pot is the trap. 3. Reheat once, then it's done. Take out only what you'll eat, heat it until it's steaming all the way through, and never reheat the same rice twice. Every cool down is a fresh invitation. Do those 3, and leftover rice is completely safe, the way billions of people eat it every single day. So the danger was never the reheating. It was the 2 hours you weren't thinking about, the rice cooling quietly on the counter while something woke up inside it. The meal that hurts you is the one that never warns you. If this saved you one bad night, do one thing. Send it to whoever cooks in your house. They'll want to know before dinner, not after. And that pot of rice isn't the only harmless thing in your home quietly working against you. The fan running in your room right now, the one you reach for to cool down, under the right conditions, it's not cooling you at all. It's doing the opposite.